are they going to be taking themselves for game one? Or rather, I don't know what game this is.
I believe this is game one of the set.
I'm fairly certain that Woohoo Island is not legal at this tournament.
Could you imagine, though? One day,
I mean,
one day we will have a tournament where it's like, you know what? Let's all just be pretty casual. All clouds.
so you mean smash the record?
Wow, shots fired. Well, it looks like I'm up for my match. This was a fun one.
All right, so game one starting on Town and City. We've got ScAtt trying to take point here, going to go in, and then immediately switching back off, trying to let Hornsby take the lead while he charges Limit. Doing a good job of trying to go and cover Hornsby when he gets comboed.
All right, so T-Rex hopping on the mic since we don't have anyone else here. So ScAtt, I'm assuming, is playing the Cloud.
ScAtt Cloud,
right.
Unkempt DDD, Hornsby's Pikachu, and
Unkempt.
Yes,
Yeah,
Unkempt
the
is-
DDD. Yeah, and Orca
is Dr. Mario.
Doc. I actually haven't seen Orca's Doc, but
Me neither.
I actually haven't seen Orca since for a while.
I haven't seen Orca since Haunted Castle, I believe. Ooh.
On the castle. Oh, nice. Not gonna be enough to kill. You want to talk? All right.
So it looks like I'm getting another commentator switch. That could have been atrocious there. Unkempt. I'm honestly not sure if that was intentional, him going for that S-Smash there. So, unfortunately, they're not able to capitalize on ScAtt being off stage, and I am really surprised that that up-smash did not kill. Amazing DI from ScAtt there.
What's going on, Reap?
Hello. So as you can see, we're in the beginning of game one. It looks like we've lost, Hornsby has lost the first stock of the game. Things are still looking pretty even. I would say that Orca and Unkempt are in the lead by a slight amount, but it can change at any moment here.
ScAtt going Cloud.
Yep. ScAtt been practicing his Cloud for doubles for quite some time now, just in general. But up here, going to go ahead and sell that stock there. ScAtt doing a good job of maintaining
Good edge guard.
his awareness. And that back is going to go ahead and take it. Unfortunate overextension there from Orca, causing him to be punished. Wow.
And
That was
ED's
a
recovery.
very, very creative recovery right there. It's not very often you see a dock get spit on the stage and actually make it back. ScAtt just empty hopping in place, maintaining so much pressure there. A Cloud with Limit is a very scary force indeed. And a Cloud off stage is in a very dangerous position indeed.
Just trying to keep Cloud off us.
ScAtt making good use of his neutral air to quickly get himself out of that situation. Being covered on both sides is not something you want to be as of. Once again, we are back in the neutral. Everyone's sort of laying back, trying not to overextend too much. Unkempt with still all three stocks, max rage. He's definitely got a lot of kill power
And
behind him.
up air will take it.
Up air going to go ahead and take that stock.
He still has limit. Fun times.
I assume that he's trying to wait until they're in the percent where, and unfortunately having to spend limit there. It actually just occurred to me that Cloud can just keep doing that.
Learn something new every day.
Accidentally hitting his teammate there. Back in the neutral here. Orca making use of his cape there to sort of reflect that blade being back at him. Up smash going to go ahead and take that stock. It sends it a kind of a strange angle for those of you who are used to Mario's up smash. It sort of like scoops you behind him. Orca predicting that up smash, down smash there. Unkempt and Orca have a pretty commanding lead at this point. But they have to be very careful due to having Cloud with Limit as their opponent. If ScAtt loses neutral one more time, it could very well be the end of this. Because if their team follow-ups are on point, he most definitely can lose his stock. ScAtt's doing a good job of not
Okay.
overcommitting to anything, trying to play it safe because he knows exactly what's going to happen. He's getting ever so close to kill percent. And DDD going to go ahead and lose that stock. He's
Is that
got
it?
3 more stocks he needs to take in order to get this. And now it's 2 more.
Forward.
This is definitely doable. Cloud with limit. Ooh. And Dr. Mario with a Suedo Shoryuken. And nice text there.
Aw, man,
Unfortunately,
just
too low to grab the ledge there. A good effort, though, but it looks like Orca and Unkempt are going to be taking game 1. So, for the most part, it looks like there wasn't any clear advantage throughout the majority of the game up until the latter half of it. Because I noticed from the beginning of the game, it seemed that ScAtt was trying to lay back for a bit, charge limit, and then he would cover Hornsby when he needed it. But for the most part, it seemed like Hornsby was taking point. But Unkempt and Orca did a really good job of covering each other so that they didn't take any unnecessary damage, aside from the few times where they would hit each other with stray attacks. But for the most part, they did a really good job of covering each other.
ScAtt seemed to be waiting for just the right moment to attack with his limit.
Now, where do you think they're going to take it for the counter pick?
Honestly, I would say either Smashville or Town City, one of the Animal Crossing stages.
Any thoughts about why you think that?
I just have that feeling.
I see.
What would you say?
Let's see. For the most part, it didn't seem like there were a few instances where it seemed like ScAtt was sort of closed in
Yeah.
and he had trouble getting out. Although he did make good use of getting out, so if I were to go to a stage, it would probably be a stage with open space. So yeah, I could see Smashville being a pick. And also Smashville gives Cloud that extra area to recover to.
Yeah.
And also we all know about early Smashville kills off the Smashville platform. Now another pick I can see being possible is potentially Battlefield.
I was thinking that too.
But at the same time, I don't see it because DDD being heavy will live
That would cause
a
it.
really long time.
Yeah.
And another thing I noticed during the match just now was that DDD was living to some extremely high percent. There was a point where before he lost his first stock, he got all the way up to 170% before he lost his first stock. Is Smashville going to be the pick? And they're still deciding, making sure, or maybe they're just going over last-minute adjustments like, hey, this is what we need to do to better work things out. And it looks like the
Smashville
pick is
takes it.
going to be Smashville.
All right.
So right off the bat, it looks like ScAtt is taking a bit of a more aggressive approach. Trying to create stage control right off the bat. It looks like ScAtt is trying to get over there to help, but Orca is doing a good job of keeping him busy. There we go.
It's really nice.
ScAtt did that to me like 4 times in a row one time. Let's see here. I feel as though that tactic won't really work too well against Pikachu because Pikachu has such
A small hitbox.
more so because Pikachu has a lot of versatility in recovery.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Pikachu has side B for one to like get that really good horizontal distance and also quick attack to just get a lot of vertical distance. Hornsby, of course, is going to lose that stock to Unkempt's back air there.
In the front here.
And once again, what I mentioned earlier about DDD living to insane percents, he was at 153% when he lost that stock. From what I'm seeing, it looks like DDD is doing a really good job of stock tanking. It's sort of like eating up all the hits because he knows that it's going to take a while for him to die, so he can afford to take those hits. In order to get through this, ScAtt's going to have to find a way to really separate the two of them so that they can't do that covering each other. And that's going to be a dead dock. Not having the most amazing recovery.
Oh, this is round 3.
Round 3 of the winners, I assume. Cloud now has limit. DDD is at 80%, not quite at kill percent. But if ScAtt is able to get a hard read, it might be able to end him. Ooh. Let's be real, none of us saw that coming.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that DDD has been the MVP in this for the most part.
Yeah.
It seems like Hornsby is having really good awareness from Orca there, waiting for him to up B because he knew he was vulnerable there. Gonna use that down smash to secure that stock. Orca is doing a really good job of making sure that he pushes his opponents like away from him so that he doesn't get gimped. I feel as though Hornsby, when Doc is off stage like that, because I feel he could have gone off stage a little bit to sort of like force Doc off stage.
The DDD was 183.
It's looking kind of bad. This is looking like ScAtt and Hornsby can definitely take this. They just have to get rid of DDD. And it's definitely possible. To be completely honest, I don't even think ScAtt needs limit. He can just get one good straight hit.
Up air.
The double up smash. Looking like ally out here.
Let's see if he breaks 200.
Once again, bringing up my earlier point, Orca was doing a really good job of protecting him. And once Orca was out of the picture, they were able to just go in and eliminate DDD, securing that game. So let's see. The wider area for them to move around definitely played a huge part in that because they weren't boxed off at the ledge too often. I noticed they were also actively trying to gimp Dr. Mario a lot more, and I feel as though that played a huge part of it.
Yeah.
I feel as though so long as ScAtt and Hornsby are able to, as I said before, separate them and keep them from covering each other, and they'll be able to slowly pick apart the team.
You were definitely right. ScAtt was playing a more aggressive game that time, and definitely keeping Dr. Mario off the stage really helped them.
And it looks like they're going to be going to Final Destination. A fitting pick for the last game. So here we go. ScAtt and Hornsby are kind of boxed in the middle a bit. Orca with amazing spacing on that back air there, staying just out of range of Cloud's attacks. Gotta be careful that you don't accidentally gimp your teammate. Ooh. His shield was crying there for a moment. Pretty good awareness from Unkempt there to use that Gorda to sort of clear a path for Orca to get back to the stage. Ooh. Just a little bit off. It definitely would have sealed the stock though. Unkempt is playing relentlessly and trying to make sure that Cloud doesn't come back. Reading that down there, gonna go ahead and up smash him. I know Cloud is used to having the most range, but against DDD with that hammer, he's got just as much range. Enough range to definitely contend with him. Nice back air there. Oh.
And the dash attack.
And the backer going to go ahead and seal that stock. They've got to get a bit more proactive, I guess you'd say, with pushing Dr. Mario off stage. I feel as though that's one of the main things I've noticed throughout this matchup. Pretty much every time that ScAtt or Hornsby has tried to go and like attack Unkempt, Orca was right there behind him to sort of say like, hey, you can't forget about me, and he'll like knock them off there. And Dr. Mario having such strong moves, to say, so to speak, he does a really good job of when he hits them, he pushes them back, and he pushes them back far. It's definitely doable, though. Okay, they've got them boxed off with the ledge. That was interesting there. Orca actually helping Unkempt get out of that whole boxed off at the ledge scenario by hitting him away from it. Now the question is, will ScAtt be able to press this edge guard enough to make sure that Orca dies? Orca maintaining to regain center stage. And once again, DDD's weight playing a heavy factor, not heavy factor, in how essential he is at stock taking. Living up to 160%. Now with max rage, Pikachu gets hit by honestly either Orca or Unkempt. Good neutral air there, good awareness, knocking Orca off stage so that he dies. I feel as though Hornsby really needs to cover ScAtt a bit better, because it feels as though most of the offensive play is coming from ScAtt. Or rather, not so much just the offensive play in general, but most of the heavy hits, or rather the important hits, are coming from Cloud.
Yeah.
And I feel as though that's the way it should be. But Hornsby could be doing a better job of when they get off stage. I feel as though Hornsby could definitely chase off stage a lot better than Cloud can.
Definitely, definitely.
But this is looking pretty bad. But with both of them at one stock, if Hornsby can manage to catch Orca slipping and get him off stage, you can definitely take this. You just have to pretty much stop getting hit and capitalize on little mistakes like that when they accidentally hit each other. I feel as though like he should be trying to go in their range to sort of bait them into attacking, because it's very likely that with them playing so close to each other, if they try to hit Pikachu and Pikachu moves out the way, that they might hit each other. But it seems that Orca and Unkempt are very much aware of this, and they're trying their best to sort of space each other out. Sort of just Orca will cover this side of the stage, and that's going to be it. So this is very much doable. Hornsby has to play extremely safe now, because one hit, one mistake can very much end it.
And
just like that. At 158%, Hornsby is going to lose the stock, and Orca and Unkempt are going to take the set.